Peace, family. Doc in the building. And I am here to give you education that you have never received. And these sessions are called the Deep in the Bag Moment. What if I told you that your cell, all 30 to 40 trillion of them, operates off of music and light only? That the fats and the glucose, the sugars that are converted through all of these cycles, Krebs cycle, all this, must be put in a shape and form so that music and light can operate your cell. Now, do me a favor. You go look up and ask yourself, well, what powers my cells? They're going to say ATP, then you're going to get to something called Gibbs energy. But they never explain what Gibbs energy actually is. Like, what is it? Let me tell you. Phonons! What are phonons? Phonons are caused by crystals breaking in lattice structures. Sounds fancy, right? Has anybody told you that your cells run off phonons? I don't think so. The other thing your cells run off of is electrons. Might seem kind of simple, but not in this case. Because in the case of ATP, it only has one electron and it needs 3 more. So you know what the electron does? It turns to Agent Smith and turns into 4 electrons out of nowhere. Okay, let's put this into perspective. Each cell makes about 10 million ATP molecules and converts them in 1 second to ADP. That's fancy language. But the break of the adenosine triphosphate, there are 3 phosphate groups. The break of one creates a lattice vibration, aka an acoustic phonon. Go look it up. Why aren't they telling you this? Why is it that you are the best at music? Yeah, you are. What does it have to do with how this is operating? Do you understand that at a rate of 30 trillion cells, you have 300 quintillion crystals breaking in your cells every second? Think about it. Every minute, you have 18 sextillion breaking. Every hour, you have 1 point something septillion breaking. Every day, you have 25 septillion crystal breaks that are happening because 25 septillion water molecules are causing it. And it's releasing sound and generating light as a form of energy. That's the secret to Gibbs energy. Now, where is this going? Y'all have heard me say that I go to the She calendar, the oldest indigenous people in America, and they have something at the stele that talks about how old the universe is, or that's how they're interpreting it. And they give this number 41 octillion times. So let me break that down for you using cell energy. When I add the other conversion rates outside of ATP that are for protein synthesis, etc., that are activity in the body in 1 24-hour cycle, I get the number 41 octillion. And according to the She, 41 octillion is related to something called the kojo. or the images that are created. So essentially what I'm saying to you is you are walking music and light, and you're calling yourself all kinds of other things. Let's go deeper. Water that is actually causing the conversion for the energy has a lattice structure. It's hexagonal. The carbon that's in the cells has a hexagonal structure. Hexagon? Yeah, hexagonal. Let me help you out with some science, because you're walking science. Take a look at that. What do you see? You see the sun, but that's the sun shining through glass, silicon dioxide. Take note. At the bottom, right here, what do you have? You have quartz in its crystal lattice. What do you have up here? Here, you have the Saracens fighting in the Crusades with their symbol, a blue star. What am I trying to say to you? I'm trying to say that this world's education is designed for you in particular, the melanated being, you melanated, not to know yourself, and to wrap it in jargon. The reason why the sun is making this six-pointed star is because silicon dioxide is quartz. Quartz is silicon dioxide. When light shines through it, it reveals the lattice structure. Lattice structure. Lattice structure. So what we have here is the fact that you are energized by a crystal lattice structure that breaks, producing music or sound. It's called acoustic phonons. This is why when you listen to your favorite music, you feel so good. You even get more energy. You ever go to work out and you listen to your favorite song and your performance improves? You are literally gaining energy. Phonon energy. I can take a person who has a disrupted psoas, abductors, all the hip flexors stuff, and I can make them walk to their music in a particular way, or a movement to their particular music, and release the tension from that muscle. Sound is not what you think it is. That's why you need to watch what you say. Next, light. Water. Water is separating this ATP molecule. It's called hydrolysis. It breaks it apart. And what happens? There's only one electron left, according to the chemistry. But then the chemistry falls apart because 3 other electrons show up out of nowhere. Where is nowhere? Nowhere is 0 point. 0 point is black light. Black light is God. And so disease, poor hydration, poor nutrition, poor culture, a life of stress, a lack of awareness of how to take care of your temple. Disease is disconnection from light and sound. Disconnection from God and rhythm. The more peaceful and happier you are in life, despite any perceptive adversity, you can make these operate because they're connected to the real you. Never forget this. Every material object is the effect of mind, and mind is light. The very things that they're trying to discover and figure out about the secrets of physics and nature, as soon as you go to talk about black body radiation, all the cosmologists have to sit down because they think that the sun is a gas when it's a liquid hydrogen metallic object with a lattice structure of what? Hexagons. Watch the hex.